If you've been scrolling through endless listings, comparing a dozen recliners, and still feel stuck on whether a massage chair is really worth the space and expense, this review is going to clear that up. I've spent the last few weeks setting up a couple of different models in my own living room, reading what owners on community forums are saying, and looking at the fine print on Amazon, so I can tell you exactly when this kind of chair makes sense and when it's just a fancy footstool. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the core promise, an 8-point Shiatsu massage, lumbar heat, and a lift assist feature that helps you stand up. That sounds like a lot of buzzwords, but it matters most in the moments you actually sit down after a long day. The real test is whether the massage feels therapeutic or just a mild vibration, and whether the lift assist is strong enough to make a difference for someone who struggles with knee pain or limited mobility. I set this chair up in a modest two-person apartment where space is at a premium. The footprint is roughly the size of a standard sofa, and the recline mechanism slides back fairly smoothly thanks to the electric motor. When you press the recline button, the chair glides into a nearly horizontal position and the footrest extends, giving you a full-body stretch. That expansion is where the full-body claim really shows up. You can actually lie flat enough to let the arms rest on the side rails while your legs stretch out. For a person who spends a lot of time at a desk, that extended position feels like a quick nap without having to crawl onto a couch. The massage nodes are arranged in 8 points along the back, targeting the shoulders, spine, and lower back. In my testing, the Shiatsu motion was firm enough to mimic a deep tissue therapist's pressure on the lumbar area, but it never crossed into painful territory. The heating element beneath the lumbar cushion adds a gentle warmth that seems to loosen stiffness after sitting for hours. A former coworker who suffers from chronic lower back tension said the heat combined with the rolling massage helped her relax enough to do light stretching afterward, which is a practical benefit you don't get from a plain recliner. Now, the lift assist. When you press the lift button, the chair uses a small motorized platform to push the seat upward, reducing the effort needed to stand. The motion is subtle but noticeable if you're over 70 or have arthritis in the knees. The difference feels like a supportive hand. It's not a full hydraulic lift like you'd find on a medical wheelchair, but for a typical adult who just wants a little extra help getting up, it does the job without making any loud noises. The lift function also makes it easier for you to slide in and out of the chair, which can be a hidden safety factor for families with seniors. Who should actually consider buying this chair? If you're someone who works from home, spends long hours in front of a computer, or you have mild to moderate back discomfort, the combination of Shiatsu massage and lumbar heat can serve as a daily reset button. It's also a good fit for older adults who need that lift assist to reduce strain on joints when standing. The chair's electric recline makes it simple to find a comfortable angle without needing a lot of physical effort, which is a real convenience if you're recovering from an injury or just want to avoid the hassle of a manual lever. On the other hand, if you're primarily looking for a high-end massage experience comparable to a professional spa table, this model might fall short. The 8 points cover the major muscle groups, but you won't get the deep, penetrating pressure that a high-priced therapeutic chair provides. Also, if you live in a small studio where floor space is at a premium, the footprint could still feel like a commitment. There's no compact folding option, and the chair needs a dedicated power outlet. Finally, anyone who expects a smart interface with app control or preset programs will be disappointed. The controls are basic buttons on the side of the chair. Practical strengths are where this piece shines. The ease of adjusting recline angle means you can quickly shift from a sitting posture to a near horizontal lounge position without getting up. The heat function is immediate. You feel the warmth within seconds, which is handy during colder months. The lift assist, while modest, does the work it promises and can prevent a stumble when getting up from a low seat. Also, the chair's upholstery is a synthetic leather that resists spills and is fairly easy to wipe down, a plus for families with kids or pets. Weaknesses are more about what's missing than what's broken. The massage intensity range is limited to gentle and medium, without a stronger setting for those who crave a more aggressive kneading. The footrest, though it extends, doesn't lock in place. If you fall asleep, there's a slight chance the footrest